Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. As you already know that in our previous video we learnt about message writing. Today we shall learn something more about the same. So let's begin. We have already learnt about message writing. What is a message? What is the purpose of writing a message? Why do we write messages? And we also learnt about the points which we should remember while writing a good message, and we also learnt about the format of writing a good message. This much we already know. Today we'll first start with this sample of format of message writing. Here it goes. You can see format starts with the word message, which is written in the center, in the middle of the page, and it is written in bold and capital letters. You can already see this. After that, leaving a line, you can write date on the left hand side of the page, and date, as I have already told you, is written in expanded form. After date comes the time. Time can be written on left as well as on the right side of the page, but usually we write it on the left side. And date is followed by the salutation. Salutation to the addressee, to the reader, whom we are addressing to. Salutation can be written like, if you are writing a message for your friend, dear Sahil, dear Hashim, if it is for your father, for mother, you can write it. It depends upon the reader. After salutation comes the main part of the message, that is the body, which should be kept as short as possible. It should not exceed more than 50 words, which I have already told you. And once you are done with the body, comes the name of the sender or addresser, as it is shown in the slide. So this is about the format. This is a sample of format of a message. Here is a telephonic conversation between two girls, Antara and Sangeeta. And these two are the speakers who are talking on the phone. Antara called Sangeeta, but actually she intended to talk to Karuna, but she is unavailable. So she left a message for Karuna with Sangeeta, and the conversation goes like this. Antara, could I talk to Karuna, please? Sangeeta, who picked up the phone, she is saying she's sleeping right now. Any message? Then again Antara is saying, yes, please inform her that on Monday there will be a test in English to select participants for the English Olympiad. Sangeeta replying, isn't it very short notice? It is a question also, because there is a question mark. After that, Antara again saying, no special preparation is required for the test. It will be based on the topics covered in the class. Then again Sangeeta speaking, thanks, I will inform her. And Antara, she can call me between 6 and 7 p.m. for any further details. So this is a conversation between Antara and Sangeeta, but the actual message is for Karuna, which Antara has left with Sangeeta on telephone because Karuna is unavailable. As I told you that a message can be based on a telephonic conversation. So we can draft a message based on this like this. Here it goes. First of all comes the heading message, which is written in bold and capital letters in the middle of the page. After that, leaving a line, comes the date. Suppose it is 23rd July 2020. And time can also be written on the left hand side and on the right hand side. Here it is written on the right hand side of the page, and it is 1 p.m. Then again comes the salutation. Karuna, because message is for Karuna. Dear Karuna, you can also write. After salutation comes the main part, body, main content of the message. And it is like this. It is very short and to the point, very precise, briefly written. Only main points are discussed, like Antara called up when you were sleeping. On Monday, there is going to be a test in English to select participants for the English Olympiad. The paper will be based on the course covered in the class. For further details, call Antara between 6 and 7 p.m. Here you can notice that only important points, only vital points are discussed here. And the message is for Karuna. And who is the sender here? Sangeeta. And Sangeeta is writing a message for Karuna. And Antara left the message. Actually on telephone. This is the message which is based on the telephonic conversation. After that, you can see one more message, which is like this. Here the question as well as the solution is written on the same page. You can see, you live as a paying guest along with your cousin. Suppose you have to suppose that you live as a paying guest along with your cousin. Somewhere, you receive a call from your father to inform your cousin about the heart operation of your uncle. And the appointment for the operation has been fixed for 9th December 2012. And you have to ask your cousin to reach the hospital as soon as possible. Write a message to your cousin about the operation. Suppose this is the question. Based on this, you have to write a message. You are a paying guest with your cousin and you got a call from your father. You have to inform your cousin about the operation of his father, and the appointment has been fixed on this date. The date can be something else, and you have to ask your cousin that he has to reach the hospital as soon as possible. You have to write a short message. In short, you have to write a message to your cousin and convey the same message to him about the operation of his father. And the solution is also given here. As usual, it starts with the heading message. Then comes the date. You can see November 19, 2012. Then comes the time on the left hand side. Here it is on the left hand side. In previous message, it was on the right hand side. Then there is salutation, dear cousin. You can write name also. It's your choice. Then the message. Message is written very precisely, short. Father called to inform about the appointment for uncle's heart operation. It has been fixed for December 9, 2012. He has asked you to reach the hospital as soon as possible. This is the body. Only main points are discussed here. Important points. And at last comes the name of the sender, addresser or sender. And here it should be your name if you are the sender of the message. So I showed you how to write a message based on the telephonic conversation or something else or some other information. In this lesson, we learned about message writing, and this was all about this. Hope you learnt it. See you next time with one more topic of English grammar. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.